Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking with Stoneville Fire Chief Joel Freeman. He's on our media line now. Hey, Chief, how you doing?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Well, we've got several things we want to talk about on this podcast. But first, let's go ahead and give the new time for the Easter egg hunt. Not happening tomorrow. It's going to be rained out. So tell us when that's been rescheduled for, Chief.
Yes, the Easter egg hunt has been moved to Sunday at 1:30. It will still be at the park. Due to the rain on Saturday, it's not going to be good for the town, so we're going to move that to a Sunday at 1:30.
Okay, Sunday at 1:30 for the Easter egg hunt, not tomorrow. And tell us about the group. I know the Stoneville Fire Department involved in that, but the group that's sponsoring that.
Yes, the Stoneville Fire Department has worked with the Youth Student Council in sponsoring the Easter egg hunt. So the members have worked hard to make sure we have the eggs for the Easter egg hunt. So we are looking forward to sponsoring this.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right. That's, again, Sunday at 1:30 at Stoneville Park. Okay, now we want to get into some fire department things. And before we get into some specifics here about the Stoneville Fire Department, I wanted to get a little better acquainted with you and our listeners as well, because you've been in that position as chief now, I guess, about 4 months or so. Just who is Joel Freeman? Tell us a little background, please, Chief.
Well, I moved here in 2008. I'm originally from Florida. I moved here in 2008, and when I moved here, I found out that the town of Stoneville has a volunteer fire department, and it's very dependent on the volunteers. So I asked to join, and I did not have any certifications, so I got my certifications and moved up through the ranks and was voted in as chief in October last year, and that's where I'm at.
Okay, all right. I was thinking you took over end of the year, but back in October. Yeah, time moves fast. I got lost on my months there, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, I was sworn in October.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now, what got you interested in being in fire department anyway, Joel?
Well, I've always wanted to help people, and that's been the main thing of mine, and just the adrenaline, when you hear the tones go off, you just do whatever needs to get done to help the people.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at your Facebook page right now, Stoneville Fire Department, always current with things. And, this bumper sticker that I see here kind of goes back to just something you said a moment ago. What if volunteer firefighters did not volunteer? Wow, that makes a statement, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. We depend on the volunteers. We have dedicated volunteers that take time out of their busy schedules. That they come up here and they run the calls that we need to. So I'm very fortunate that we have a good group of volunteers here that are dedicated to the residents of Stoneville.
But we always need more, and that's not just here in Stoneville or Rockingham County, but all over the nation. And it's a hard job, but it's for those that are dedicated and really are passionate about it, I guess, isn't it?
Yes, and if you're interested in becoming a volunteer fireman for Stoneville, applications are at the town hall, and we're always accepting applications.
Okay, and I know in some of the recent town council meetings, you're looking at some of your volunteers that are aging out, been with the department for many, many years. So we're looking at filling those slots too.
Absolutely. As we all get older, the fire service changes. So we would love to welcome new young members.
Yep. Okay. Let's talk about fire training and things like that too, because this is something that since you moved to the area from Florida. This is kind of a fresh start. I always find it interesting that this is sometimes kind of a generational thing. My dad was a firefighter, and here I am, and my brother's one, and all of that. But so that's certainly out there. Particularly, I find that here in Rockingham County. But this is new to you. But let's go through what you and others, more for you, I guess, as chief. But what kind of training do you have to do now? Say someone is listening and they want to do this.
Well, what you would do is get on board with any of the volunteer fire stations, and once you're on board, that fire department will help you get certified through the Rockingham Community College. I believe the fees are very minimal. Mm-hmm. If you are going through the Rockingham Community College, they offer all the courses to get every certification that you can possibly get. Mm-hmm. So, I encourage anyone that would be interested to go through the college and join your local fire department. Most meet on Monday nights or Tuesday nights, and you just ask to join and become a member, and they'll put you through the training.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's good that we have Rockingham Community College to offer all of those things that are needed to be certified and all of that. That's great.
Yes,
Now, let's talk a little bit more specifics about Stoneville Fire Department, the people you have, the equipment you have. Just kind of take us through. Maybe we'll take a tour through the department, Joel.
Yeah, we have a roster of about 20 members. We have staffing Monday through Friday from 7 to 3. Of course, we're available to run calls 24 hours, 7 days a week. We have 2 fire engines. We have 1 tanker. We have a brush truck, and we have a rescue squad. So we have the necessary tools and equipment to support the fire service here, and also to help our neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what about your equipment? I know it's interesting as I go to these town council meetings that to get a new fire truck, to get equipment like that, very expensive. Are you okay that way now?
Yes, we only have 1 payment on a fire truck at this time, so we're very fortunate that we meet all the NFPA standards for that. So yeah, we're doing well.
Okay, good. And I always like to come to the Stoneville meetings because you're the only one that actually, in all the other meetings, no other fire chief, they may speak, but you give your actual number. So give us your the call numbers you had there for last month.
Yeah, I believe, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I want to say it's maybe 13 fire calls and maybe about 16 medical calls. So we average about 400 calls each year, and that's fire and medical calls. Mm-hmm. So we stay busy.
Okay. Yeah, I think you said in my notes I put 13 fire, 19 medical.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that's what it is. I could not remember.
Yeah, and when, the fire call is pretty clear, but when you're looking at medical calls, what are they?
That's anywhere between a breathing problem, or someone has a headache, or someone has a trauma injury with a fracture, or if someone has a low blood sugar, so mm-hmm. they range from all kind of medical issues that we would have to attend to that patient, and we show up on scene, we take the necessary vitals, and then EMS would show up, and then they would continue the patient care that needs to get done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All righty, now let's talk about that new equipment there, thanks to the McMichael Foundation grant, and that's the new extrication equipment that's needed from time to time. So give us an update on that, Chief.
Yeah, the state, we're getting a grant from the state, and that is going to allow us to update our extrication equipment on our rescue squad. A lot of this equipment is 30 years old, It's run by hydraulic hoses, so we're very limited on where we can take these pieces of equipment. So we're looking at battery-powered equipment. This equipment allows us to be mobile and get back where we need to, whether it's back in the woods or long distances without having a cord. And it's the technology has advanced with the battery-powered equipment.
Oh, this is great, isn't it? This is a life changer.
Yes, it will save us time. I think that's a valuable thing. When we have to start up the hydraulic pump and everything, I think when you have a tool that you can just flip a switch and it operates by a battery, I think that's a game changer.
Yeah, okay. So, the McMichael Foundation, that grant making it possible. So when will you be getting this equipment?
Well, we have to have three quotes, and we're looking at 3 different brands. So we're hoping to have this wrapped up by the summertime.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Well, glad to get that good news for sure. Any other grants in the works or equipment or anything else we need to mention?
No, everything is on par. We're all doing well here, and business as usual.
Yep. Okay. All righty. Well, if someone is interested and they want to know more about being a volunteer, maybe anywhere in the county, but certainly there at Station 73 in Stoneville, what's the best way to reach you, Chief?
Yeah, we meet on Monday nights at 7 p.m. So if someone's interested, they can come to the fire department to get an application, or they can go to a town hall and ask for an application, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of town hall, making some changes there, renovations continuing. The actual municipal part of that, town offices and all that, moved last year. So you're renovating that building there. That's coming along nicely too.
Yeah, they started renovations in the police department, and then that will continue over to the fire department.
So that's going to be basically, and I'm going from memory here, is it being called the public safety building or something like that? It has a name, I know, but because really, just the fire and police will be there, not town hall, so to speak. So it's going to be a building there with both of those departments.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't have any information on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for the information you've shared with us, Chief. Getting a little better acquainted and find out more about the Stoneville Volunteer Fire Department. I appreciate it. We're glad that you and your team are there and when we need you. And thank you again for the update. And have a good weekend.
Thank you, Mike, and you have a happy Easter.
Yep, all the best to you. And I'll mention that Easter egg hunt again. And we'll talk again soon.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's the fire chief in Stoneville, Joel Freeman, with some good information there. And again, the Easter egg hunt, the Stoneville Fire Department Youth Council in charge of that will not be held tomorrow as scheduled at the park because of the rain. A couple of days of lots of rain here, putting a damper on that. But that will be held Sunday when we've got a nice sunny day, and that will be at Stoneville Park for that Easter egg hunt. We certainly appreciate our firefighters countywide here in Rockingham County for the good work they do.